Hello, my name is Debbie Lott, and I just wanted to tell y'all a little bit about how Jesus changed everything for me. You know, through the years, Jesus has walked through many fires with me, but I had never faced the crisis of dying until November of 2020. And found myself in November of 2020 sitting in a doctor's office and him telling me that I had severe liver damage and failure. And my only option of surviving was to have a liver transplant. But immediately, Jesus changed everything. He immediately just flooded my heart and my mind with peace, and immediately gave me the peace to know that he was already fighting the battle. And I believed him because I was sitting in a doctor's office with a doctor that I didn't even know, but I knew that God had handpicked him for me to be there that day, because in 10 minutes he had me diagnosed. And in 5 minutes, he was on the phone with a transplant team at the University Medical Center. In 3 weeks, I was already sitting before the head surgeon of the transplant team. In 2 weeks, I was already starting my evaluation, so I already knew that God was in the battle. So all fear was gone, because I knew he was already fighting that battle for me. And then after a month of evaluations and, what should have been, maybe a waiting of months or a year, within 2 weeks, I got the call, and God gave me a miracle. And, Jesus just changed everything. I got the call, and he had handpicked the perfect donor for me. He handpicked the perfect surgeon, transplant surgeon for me. He handpicked the perfect transplant team for me. And 3.5 years, I'm here and surviving. And when I say that he handpicked the perfect donor for me, not only was she the perfect blood type for me, but she was a willing donor. That was something that she chose to be, for God to use her to help someone else to survive. But also, Jesus already knew that he had a plan in this, and he made a way. She had 3 daughters, and he had already made a way for her daughters and I to make a connection. And we have a wonderful relationship. I've got to attend one of them's wedding. I've gotten to celebrate 2 new grandbabies coming into their family. And he has used me to be a light and an encouragement to them in their time of grief, and also in their times of sometimes when they're just down and out. We just have that connection now. And it's just been a wonderful experience for me, and I feel like for them. And God's just used that. But the greatest thing that Jesus has changed through all this is that he changed my relationship with him. Through the waiting, through scripture, through prayer, through song, he brought me closer to him. He brought me closer to him than I've ever been before. Nothing else mattered. Nothing else mattered. He made me see that nothing else in this world mattered except my relationship with him. And I thank him every day for that. He gave me the promise in Jeremiah 29:11 that he gave me the plan of a hope, of a future. He gave me peace. I thank him that he is still gave me more time to use me, to serve him, to serve others and love them on them. I thank him every day that I got to still see my grandchildren and my children grow in their walk with Jesus. I mean, through all this, you know, he changed everything in my life. But most of all, I'm just so thankful that he brought me closer to him, and that I knew that I knew that I knew that he was mine and I am his, and that I will spend eternity with him. And for this, until I take my last breath, I will sing of the goodness of God.